city. In your opinion,
What do you think the biggest issues facing Lynnwood are?
So Lynnwood has a real future in front of it, especially, the whole city's kind of being remodeled, but the main thing in my mind is that Sound Transit's going to open up. It's expected in 2025, but it keeps being delayed. But one of these days it's going to open up, and it's going to be a great thing, right? I'm going to take Sound Transit to Seattle. I'm going to love it. But it's also going to allow all different kinds of people to come to Lynnwood, right? And we have a motto in Lynnwood, which is all are welcome, right? I'm a big believer in that because I was welcomed in Lynnwood 5 years ago when I moved here. And so there's going to be all kinds of different populations that come to Lynnwood. And in particular, the problem is that Sound Transit doesn't enforce fares, right? So it has become a mechanism for, people that don't really have anything good to do in their life to travel all over the region. And now they're going to have much easier access to come to Lynnwood. It's a huge looming disaster. You can talk to the police here about it. The police are really easy to talk to, and they'll tell you, yes, it is a looming disaster. No, there's no plan to deal with it.
Okay.
So, if elected, what are some of your plans for, we talk to people,
Sure.
your constituents, they want to know what you plan to do about crime, property crime in particular, drugs, and homelessness.
Well, property crime is super difficult because, well, like, for example, there's a street right over here that a bunch of residents live on, and it's kind of a busy street. People walk down in the middle of the night with like a tool or something, and they just bash out a window and keep walking. They don't steal anything. There's some level of property crime where we're not going to be able to address it with like deliberate efforts, right? Like, we're just kind of in an era of higher crime. One day we'll understand why. One day it'll pass. I think that what people really need are better social influences in their lives, right? We need to learn who people are. We need to reach out to them and understand what do they need, why are they acting like this. A lot of people, they kind of do it for a living. It's not because they're homeless drug addicts, right? Because there's organized, criminal gangs, right? And so the Lynnwood Police Department, along with the sheriff, they do a great job doing what they can with their undercover stings, like especially at the Alderwood Mall, at Home Depot, and so forth. But that can really only keep a lid on it, right? Like, it's really just an unfortunate fact of living in the current year and next year and so forth. I think that in Lynnwood, we have an opportunity with the coming, new populations that I was talking about a minute ago to welcome them. The city of San Diego has a plan that they do where they pay people to pick up trash, right? They pay $2 per bag, and I don't know what the price needs to be, but the thing is, Lynnwood is either going to be a trash city, or we are going to get volunteers and we're going to get people and homeless people to pick up trash, right? Those are sort of the two options that we have. And so that's my proposal: is you barcode the bags, you assign a person a bag. They don't have to be homeless or unhoused, right? Why should we say no to anyone that wants to pick up trash? But yeah, Lynnwood is either going to be a trash city, or we are going to pay people to pick up trash. So that's my big proposal for, related to your questions.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Thank